Hello everybody, it is your boy NCSO7 here. Welcome to another review video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Mario Kart Double Dash for the GameCube. It's a bit of an older game, but I've been playing it a bit lately, so I figured I'd review it. So without further delay, let's jump right into it. Starting off with the presentation of the game. Now, this Mario Kart game isn't exactly the same thing as the other ones. As the title of the game suggests, you actually have 2 people per cart, as you can see, which makes the game not really that much different. I mean, it's still Mario Kart at the end of the day, but it gives just enough of a twist to make this game feel unique compared to the other Mario Kart games. And I gotta say, it's really cool, but more on that in the gameplay section. But I do want to talk about this game's visuals. And this game, oh, it looks so good. Seriously, for a GameCube game in 2003, it looks really solid. Like, even running this on Dolphin emulator, it just looks absolutely great. There's not really anything I could say about the game that's visually bad at all. So, presentation-wise, it easily gets the pass. And story-wise, you got me. There's no story in Mario Kart games. I don't know, maybe they should do it sometime though. That'd be kind of cool. But regardless though, there's no story in the game. But there is one big thing, gameplay, at the very least. Thank God, because I mean, this is a game, so there should be gameplay, and the gameplay is pretty good, honestly. Now, everybody knows how Mario Kart plays. Do I really need to explain it to you? 3 laps, you race 3 laps to win the race. You use item boxes and use items on other characters and whatnot. You already know. I don't need to explain it to you. Though what I may have to explain to you is the 2-player specific thing, or the 2-character thing. You see, you can use 2 characters. Well, actually, not can, you need to. And what does this bring? Well, you can get double the items, and you can also swap between both characters. That way, let's say Mario has a green shell and Luigi has a bomb. I know Luigi can't use bombs, just bear with me. If you maybe want to use the bomb, you can just keep Luigi where he is. But if you want to use the green shell, you could just switch to Mario and then fire the green shell forward, or whatever. So it creates this new type of strategy in the sense of, what item should I use first? What item would be best for this specific situation? And that's really all it ever really goes down to. Like, you can actually play the game multiplayer with 2 players playing on the same cart, though it is kind of difficult to do, and honestly, it's not really the most fun because, I don't know, I just feel like, because one person gets to do all the driving and all that stuff, and then the other just gets to handle the items, and if you want to switch, you have to both press Z at the same time, so that's kind of, I mean, I'm glad they have it as an option, but even so, it could be a little bit better. But even so, though, the 2-player mechanic is really cool, though. I really like it. Though, I will say, though, it isn't really that unique of a game, because honestly, that's the only real thing I can say about the game that's different. I mean, aside from All Cup Tour, which is essentially going through all the races in a row, that's really all the new stuff I can say this game really brings. There's not really a lot of new stuff in the game. That is kind of a bit of an issue with me, but it's not too big. This was only the 4th Mario Kart game anyways, so it's not like they could have done that much, but even so. And control-wise is pretty good. The controls are actually quite good, but it is kind of loose, so it can feel a little weird sometimes. Sometimes it will feel like it'll take a second for the cart to actually go whatever direction you want it to go. That can be a little annoying, but even so though, it's not really that bad, and it's actually quite fun though. And next, onto the game's content. Now, I don't know how much this game cost back in the day. I think like $50 or something like that. And content-wise, there's really not a lot here, if I'm gonna be honest. In terms of unlockables, I mean, you have the 4 main cups that each contain 4 races, and then you have All Cup Tour, which I mentioned before, and that's basically it for single player content. I mean, I guess there's time trials, but who wants to do those? And in terms of other unlockables, like unlockable characters, there's really not a lot. While the unlockables are kind of cool, like PD Piranha and King Boo being playable, I don't know, there's not really enough in terms of the single player experience. Honestly, single player wise, the game kind of blows. Though multiplayer, it's a lot of fun, because in multiplayer mode, you have the versus mode, so you can choose whatever tracks you want. I don't know why that's not in the single player mode. That's really weird. I just want to say that. But it does also have the battle mode, which is really, really fun, including a new battle mode, Bomb Blast, which is quite fun, where you blow up the other players. Though granted, I've never really played much of the multiplayer because, believe it or not, I don't really have many friends to play the game with, so yeah. Oh well, but even so though, I've heard the battle mode is pretty solid though, so yeah, take that how you will. And that's pretty much it. Honestly, there's really not much else to the game, and honestly, it doesn't feel as good as Mario Kart Wii when it comes to content. Mario Kart Wii had so much more to it, even if it was kind of just similar in the sense of, oh, there's not a lot of modes and whatnot. At least Mario Kart Wii has a bunch more characters, and it also has a lot more cups as well. I don't know. I feel like the tracks in Mario Kart Double Dash are fine for the most part. However, there aren't as many standout tracks as I would have liked. I don't know. I like tracks like Wario Coliseum and whatnot a lot, but then there's just a bunch of tracks like Mushroom Bridge, which is just kind of existent for me. I don't know. A lot of the tracks feel kind of existent, and that kind of is a bit of a shame. But regardless though, it's still a good time. There's still enough to do for multiplayer wise. It can be a really fun time, but single player wise, it's not that good, if I'm going to be completely honest. And now moving on to the music. Music in this game is really solid. I really don't have much to say about it. It's a GameCube game, so obviously it's going to make you feel a little bit nostalgic considering, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are watching this video more than likely grew up with the game, so a lot of the music in the game is probably going to feel nostalgic and thus pretty good, because if this game's soundtrack can make you feel nostalgic, then that soundtrack is right in my book. So yeah, soundtrack-wise, pretty solid. And now on to my final thoughts on the game. I like Mario Kart Double Dash. I really do. But I definitely don't think it's one of the better Mario Kart games. And I know that's going to piss a lot of people off. But I just feel like the lack of content in this game is just kind of meh. And don't get me wrong, there is still fun to be had. But I feel like for a single-player game, it's not that good. Honestly, I'd play Mario Kart Super Circuit before Double Dash, because Super Circuit had a lot more unlockables. Even if they were annoying to get, I'd rather do that than not have much to work with in the first place with Double Dash. I don't know. Double Dash is a very solid game. I really do like the game, and I think it is quite good. But I just think that, for me, it's definitely one of the weaker Mario Kart games. But it's still a solid game, and I definitely know why people do like it, because it is a different game, and I honestly wouldn't mind seeing Nintendo go back to the 2 characters per cart mechanic. I think it'd be kind of cool to see, but only time will tell if that happens. But alas, on my scale of 0 to 10, I give Mario Kart Double Dash a solid 7.5 out of 10, and that's really all I have to say. I don't really know how any other closing thoughts. It's a good game, but it's kind of a weak game for me in terms of the other Mario Kart games. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section of the video. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps me out greatly. And hit the like button too. Though honestly, even just watching the video counts as well, because that tells me that you clearly had interest if you clicked on this video and watched the whole thing. So thank you for that. But with that being said, this is N607 signing out. Peace out, everybody, and take care.